we don't deserve anything. We earn everything.
Yeah.
And that's still my mentality. And I've had to fight through my own passivity. So I'm only speaking from my own experience.
Yeah.
You know, getting comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling like you've achieved.
Yeah. No, you're really right.
Is a disaster.
It's the beginning of death. It is. Today is
Big talk about small business. Dude, share that story that you were talking about earlier.
Which one?
The one about when you went to that conference.
Oh, no, that wasn't a conference. That was a consulting gig.
Consulting gig. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is years ago. Okay. And myself and one of my partners are flying down to this company. It's based in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
And I won't mention their name, but anyway, to, be helping them with their strategic planning retreat. So it was in the winter. We fly in. I can't remember if it was Tulsa or Oklahoma City. I think it was Oklahoma City, but maybe it was Tulsa. Again, this is like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay? So we get in the car. We drive out there, maybe 25 years ago. Maybe 30 is too far, but let's say 25. So we fly in from Boston to the airport. We drive like...
So you're coming from Boston now?
Yeah, we're coming from Boston. I lived up there then. We drive out to this resort in the middle of freaking Oklahoma, okay? There is no one there. This place could probably have 2,000 people at it. There's nobody at all. And we go to where the building is, where they've got this conference room, and we go in there, and there's like 12 people from this company. We get there before lunch. There's like 12 people at this company all sitting around a table, all their top managers. And one of the guys there, who was one of the partners, had,
Is this the client?
This is the client, yeah. This guy talked incessantly, okay?
Yeah.
And he had the worst teeth you've ever seen. They just came right straight out. He just like, well, Mark, it's really good to see you, Mark. We've been really looking forward to this meeting. He just really looked like a total hillbilly, okay?
Yeah.
And so we went out to lunch, and he's talking to the server. Well, it's all got today, like that.
Just embarrassing.
Huh? Yeah, it's embarrassing. We go through the whole day like that.
What was your response when you met him?
I'm going to be nice. I mean, I'm going to be appropriate. What do you think I'm going to do? Like, So anyway, at the end of the day, this guy pulls his teeth out, and they were Dr. Buck's fake teeth. And he goes, I just wanted to see how you guys would react. I thought it'd be really funny.
You pulled it off for 8 hours.
He goes, you did good, though.
Thanks. It's probably actually a good strategy as a client to see how your consultants handle that.
Yeah. Or they get real freaked out and start getting
judgmental.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're like, you did a good job. You said you did a good job.
I'm from Missouri originally. Okay, I am used to that. Okay,
that's fair.
That's fair. I mean, my ex-wife said they moved out of Missouri to get away from the rednecks to Arkansas.
You know what I want to have happen on this show, Mark?
What's that?
You just talked about Dr. Buck's.
Yeah.
Fake teeth. I want Dr. Buck's to be our first sponsor of this.
We should get Dr. Buck.
We should. So, folks, that story is a great example of the value of this product and what it can do to help your business out, right? Go to Dr. Buck's. I was looking it up earlier.
BUKKS.
Yeah. Yeah, it's drbukk.com. Dr. Buck.
Dr. Buck.
And they got like 50 different types of teeth. One of my favorite teeth that they had was the incest teeth. I went straight there.
Oh, Lord. Our poor listeners.
They have shagadelic teeth.
Did they have meth teeth in there?
They called speed teeth.
Okay.
Speed teeth.
Speed teeth.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, there's some good ones, man.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Interview teeth. They have really good teeth. They're like super white.
Some people need those. They sent me this guy.
They didn't give me a pair of those. They're like $40 a pop, though. But here's the thing.
They're quality.
Yeah.
They're real looking. That guy sent me a set of Dr. Bucks after that.
Did he really?
I still have them somewhere.
Like you have to. there's ways you have to fit them.
Yep.
You have to steam something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to trim them up a little bit to fit your gums just right.
It's a quality product.
It is. It really is,
not
man.
fooling around here.
Duh.
I wonder how big Dr. Bucks is.
I don't know. I mean, they have 27 products on here, but they got fitting videos, ways that you can use them, FAQs.
It's quality stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you,
it's
man.
a great business. Who would ever think?
So, Dr. Buck, we would invite you to be our big talk about small business. Can you see our logo with sponsored by Dr. Buck? In a little ad roll.
People would wonder what's wrong with us. Have you seen those Trivago commercials on TV by chance?
No.
It's this guy, and they're talking about, like, he goes to check into a hotel, okay, and, and there's another guy next to him, and this guy's got a much lower rate because he got his reservation on Trivago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his teeth are so white and so fake, and then the other guy has teeth like that. Now there's another Trivago commercial where there's like 3 of them sitting around a table. They all have teeth like that.
Really? Just super white.
They're just like super white. Like, that just looks freakish. It
does.
I can't, whenever I see the commercial, all I can focus on is the teeth.
Yeah. Have you ever met somebody that has had professional teeth work like that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, I've met a
know.
couple
They
people.
got
I mean,
veneers.
it's like, it's just too good.
They look like movie stars.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of want them,
Yeah.
but I'm also like, should I get them?
You don't need it. You look like Aiden Quinn right now. Young Aiden Quinn.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate
So
but
you could be a movie star with your teeth.
If I had teeth like that, it would just take me over the top, man.
It's
So are those veneers? Is that all what that is?
yeah. Well, they do veneers. Yeah.
What is that? What is that?
They put like a very thin layer glued onto your teeth to make them look like that. Yeah.
So it's not very invasive.
No, it's not invasive.
So I could go down the road and get me some veneers right now.
You probably could. Yeah. I don't know what it does to your teeth under there, or like when they try to take them off.
Does that matter?
I really don't know.
Because if I was here right now and I had some pearly-escent whites,
Yeah.
Dude.
You look good, man.
I would look so much.
Get a
I
tan
feel-
with those pearl
Yeah,
whites.
dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
Because it is all about like appearance, right?
Looks are important. Listen, I worked for a company for a number of years, and they became a very large client of mine. And the CEO of that company would not hire people if they had bad teeth. I'm not.
Oh, really?
There were several things he looked at. Okay.
Uh-huh.
First off, if there was any errors in your cover letter or your resume,
Yeah.
out.
I'm with you on that.
Okay, done. If your shoes were scuffed up, this back in the
Really?
day when we wore like polished shoes, or your heels were too worn down,
Yeah.
be like, did you see this
It's out.
guy's shoes?
They're out.
That guy's a loser. We're not hiring him.
He's out.
And then teeth.
And then teeth.
He'd be like, did you see that guy's teeth? He goes, can you imagine? We're sticking him out there in front of a client. We had all these really big time
Yeah.
clients that were very, concerned about like looks and stuff.
Yeah, you got to show up, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was a big stickler. Like one of my big things, I've had this happen a few times. But if I have an interview with you, number one, if you're late, you won't get the job.
I always had that rule myself. I violated it once, and it was the best decision I ever made because I got a really outstanding person. Okay. But normally I'm just blowing them up.
Yeah.
I had somebody that was late for the first 2 interviews.
Oh,
it was a 2-interview process, and I still hired her, and she was awesome. She was a freaking, and the only reason I gave her some slack, her car was a Fiat Spider from the 70s. One of the most unreliable cars made.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she got problems with all of that. Fiat stands for Fix It Again, Tony.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Fix it again, Tony.
It's the only reason I cut her slack. Nancy Ursery was her name, and she's great. She's still out there. She lives in Texas. Nancy was a fantastic person to work with.
If you had to reschedule your interview
Yeah,
or you couldn't make it, I'll never talk to them again.
yeah.
Like, not only do they not get the job,
What if they stand you up? That's one. Like,
I mean,
you got a lunch
I don't
meeting
dump-
and they
they're
don't.
dead to me.
And they don't come.
I just won't ever.
I'm
I won't
done
even
with that.
respond to you ever again.
I had that recently.
Yeah,
not
they're
long
out.
ago. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Done.
Done.
It's like the ultimate demonstration of disrespect.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, honestly, like if you look, if you're trying to get a job, like you put your best foot forward, and that's your best foot forward. Like, I mean, it means, I haven't interviewed for a job a long time, probably since I interviewed with you.
We're
I think,
unemployable.
well, I know that. But
Yeah.
I mean, like when I interviewed with you, I think that's literally my last interview.
Sure. Like, how old were you though? Like 32?
Yeah, 32.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But when you go to client meetings, it's the same, like that's an interview to me.
Sure.
And I take it with the same amount of respect. I'm not late for client meetings.
No, I think you had a tie on, you had good slacks and good looking shoes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're
I showed up.
not low class.
Well, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Put my best foot forward.
Yes.
And so I take extra time to shave, extra time to get ready,
Well, that's what we used to do, you mean?
Well, so I will still do that if it's if it's a client.
Did I ever tell you about, you remember the show, This Old House?
Of course, Bob Vila.
Then Steve Thomas was the successor. Steve's a friend of mine.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So, it happened because long ago, like 30 years ago, we got Steve to be a speaker at our conference.
Okay.
We're based in Boston, and we always like to get these speakers that were sort of tangential to the design industry, and he was on This Old House.
Yeah.
So we called him up, we got him. That's how he and I became friends. But anyway, so I don't know if you heard of, you wouldn't have heard this story, but when Steve got the job to be the host of This Old House, it all happened. He didn't know really much about doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. His thing was navigation, ocean navigation. He wrote several books on it. All right. He's like sailed across the freaking.
Really?
Yeah. He's a sailor. He's a big time sailor. Knows a lot about navigating from the stars. All right.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So anyway, he wrote this book on that and everything. I think he's done more than one since. But his agent called him up one day and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He goes, "Well, actually, I'm finishing off the attic in my house." And she goes, "You know how to do that?" He goes, "Well, I'm doing it now."
Right.
And the agent's like, "Well, hey, they're having auditions for the host of This Old House. You should go over there and try it." He goes, "I don't know if I want to do that."
Was he an actor?
No, he wasn't an actor. I don't know why.
Agent? What's the agent from?
The book agent.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So anyway, I actually had one myself at one time.
You had a book agent.
Yeah, that's how I got my first book at Wiley.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, so he goes, "I don't know about that." So when his wife came home, he told her, "Hey, I got a call from so-and-so, and they said I should try out for the host of This Old House." She goes, "What'd you tell him?" He goes, "I told him I have to think about it." He goes, "You're crazy. You need to do that."
Because it was already a popular show.
Yeah. But Bob Vila, okay, and I'm going to come back to that in a minute. So he goes there, he interviews with it, and, he says, "Look," he goes, "I just want you guys to know, I'm not anything like Bob Vila." They said, "Good."
Perfect.
But he had a beard,
Yeah.
and he looked like Norm, the lead carpenter. And they said, "Well, look, if we hired you for this gig, would you be willing to shave your beard?" He goes, "I don't know. I'd have to think about that." Okay. So again, he goes home, tells his wife what happened. She goes, "What? You're out of your mind. Of course you'd shave your beard for this job."
Yeah.
Okay. So he got called back for a second interview or whatever, the audition.
Mm-hmm.
He goes back in there, and when he went back, he put a Bic razor in his front pocket. Just hang out there.
That's awesome.
That's how he answered the question, and they hired him.
That's great. So he didn't have, was he
Didn't
shaved?
shave? No, he didn't shave.
Oh, he just had it like,
just had
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Make the offer. That's awesome, man.
I love
So
that.
you're saying you can go back to Bob Vila. What was the
Well,
thing?
no, the point was he said, "I'm nothing like
okay, I
Bob
got
Vila,"
you.
and they're like, "Good." Okay.
Yeah,
Bob Vila, people would say, like, "I think I want to make this den here with a vaulted ceiling." No, you don't want to do that. Yeah, that's right.
No, bad idea. I'm Bob Vila.
He did that all the time. And he got sued too. It was
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember.
Like blowing the budget on some house where they just spent way too much money and the people couldn't afford it.
So we were talking earlier about we have somebody new that started at podcast videos, and I introduced myself to her as the intern.
Yeah.
But it didn't really work out very well this time. But I used to do that at White Spider all the time. And as we were growing, like towards the tail end, we were growing rapidly. And they had literally like
New people every week.
Yeah, every week.
Sure.
And I didn't even know we were hiring anybody or whatever. And I'd introduce myself as an intern. Well, most of the times the rest of the team that were already there would be like, he's not the intern. He's one of the founders, blah, blah, blah. He's just messing with him. We'd all laugh. But there's one point towards the tail end, I told this one kid younger guy that just started. I was like, I'm the intern. He's like, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, I interned for sales. And he started asking me a bunch of questions, and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, so what's it like around here? He asked me that. I'm like, man, it's all right. I mean, it used to be a lot more fun, now that we got the, one of the previous founders, he's gone, he's not really around much. So the culture's getting better. He's like, oh, man, that's cool.
yourself.
Yeah, I was. And he's like, man, that's really cool, man. Thanks for the insight, man. That's really good. I'm excited, And so I was expecting, we actually were having that conversation in the bathroom of all places. And then we go back inside, and I'm just kind of waiting for the rest of the team to say something about me being.
And they never did.
And they never did. They just sat there and let the joke go on. And it got more and more uncomfortable. Lunch came around, and he's still trying to chat with me like I'm an intern. He's kind of looking down on me, a little bit.
It's like, this dude's too old to be doing this.
That's right. Yeah, I started feeling kind of.
So, I used to work at Radio Shack.
Yeah.
And, my brother-in-law got me the job over here.
Yeah.
That would have been hysterical.
It would have been good.
And I'm getting ready to move out of my mom's basement.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have done that.
I'm really excited.
Really played it off a little bit better.
I'm going to have enough money now. I can hopefully get a trailer out there.
So I do have a story, Mark, I didn't want to tell today that I think is related. It's very important for business. So
it's that.
I've been wanting to kind of talk about this on the show because it's a pretty significant time period for me. But, we built White Spider. We sold it. We had like a 2-year earn-out agreement and all that kind of stuff. But when we first sold it, it was a pretty big moment for me and for my business partner, right? We worked really hard to get there. And
yeah, it's the exit. It's the entrepreneurial dream.
It is, man. You get the deal signed, and then you see the wire come in, and it's like, okay, it really did happen.
Yeah. Then you worry about oh my God, what am I going to do with this money? If I put that all in a bank, the bank's only got $100,000 in insurance or whatever. Did you ever have that thought?
Well,
I did.
I didn't have enough to worry about that. So.
What do you mean you didn't have enough to worry about that? You're so full of crap.
So whenever I got that, right, and I was like, celebratory. Well, my partner, of course, you go out and have nice dinners, we have some cocktails. He's a big bourbon connoisseur and big beer connoisseur. Well, I don't really drink that much, and I didn't at that time either, very little. So my celebratory method was, I'm going to go find out. I love carrot cake.
Okay.
And I was going to go in Northwest Arkansas. I'm like, what is the best carrot cake in Northwest Arkansas? So dude, for the next literally 7 days, I'm on a rampage. I'm like, man, I just, closed the deal in the company. I'm going to go test out the carrot cakes. I didn't worry about anything, right? I was just eating it here. And I go to Saltgrass. I go to Theo's, wherever anybody had carrot cake, I'd order me a carrot cake.
Yeah.
In about 7 days, I had probably 10 to 15 carrot cake slices.
That's a lot for you.
Well, yeah.
For a guy who's into health and...
Oh, yeah. Everything. Yeah, that's the kind of thing. It's like if you're going to celebrate with drinking.
I could do that, okay? That'd be nothing for me.
Right.
Every night I sit down and eat 2 Hostess cupcakes or something.
No, you don't.
Listen.
What are you talking about?
Dude, you should have seen the cereal I bought the other day.
What'd you get? Did you get some?
It was Captain Crunch with berries in it.
Yeah, Crunch Berry.
Yeah.
Berry Crunch or
something like that.
Yeah, that's
man,
good.
that stuff.
It's so good, isn't it?
It is.
I love it.
Half and half on it. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, so I'm literally having all these carrot cakes, and I was like, man, Neighbor's Mill, that they're not here anymore, but they had #1 position.
Okay.
And Saltgrass actually down the road had the number 2 position, right? But they would, both of them, everywhere you go, the carrot cakes would be about that, about probably
It's like way too much.
4 to 6 inches tall.
Yeah, you could feed 4 people off
I remember about my 12th carrot cake, I just finally asked the waitress, because I hadn't cared at this point. I was like, how many calories are in this? And she gave me the menu, and it was literally like that slice was like 4,000 calories or something. And I just kind of dawned on me like, oh shit, that ain't good. I've been kind of on my celebrating rampage. And what happened, man, is I ended up gaining in 30 days, over 30, I literally gained about probably 40 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Like it really hurt me. So what my point is if you do get to a celebratory scenario with your business, be careful what you do, because you're right. That put a Dunlap on me, where my belly Dunlapped over my belt. And this has been, it's been 3 years. So this is 21. So it's been 4 years. Yeah. And I'm still trying to kind of get that gut off.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not
original
playing.
Carrot cake?
Bro, I'm not playing with you. Like I think it was the speed at which I consumed those calories and gained that weight. But it's also the type of weight, right? It's carrot cake weight.
The problem with you is you're not used to eating like that.
No.
I am, on the other hand. Okay. Now listen, I'm going to tell you what I ate yesterday. This is the God's truth.
Okay.
And by the way,
are you going to start from ground zero?
Yeah, I'll start from, and I have gained no weight. Okay. In fact, I used to weigh even 30 pounds more than I do probably 20 years ago. All right.
Wait, you weigh 30 more pounds than you did 20 years ago?
I weigh 30 more pounds 20 years ago than I weigh now.
Oh, really? So you're thinner now?
Yeah, but I've been about the same for probably 20 years. Okay. So this is what I had yesterday.
Okay, so what time did you wake up? Let's start there.
Oh, I got up.
Really?
In fact, yesterday I got up at like 3 or 4 a.m.
Okay.
All right.
Did you eat?
No, I didn't eat anything. I had probably 5 or 6 Lucky Strikes.
I was going to say, did you smoke?
Yeah, I did. I had
5 or 6.
Yep.
At 3 a.m.
Between 3 a.m. and let's say 7 a.m. Okay.
Okay, so like 1.5 an hour.
Yeah. Then I had 2 cups of coffee. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you had caffeine and nicotine.
Right. Then I had nothing.
You had no food though.
No food at all. I had no food until about 12:30 in the day, and I went.
Wait a minute. Hold on. No.
Yeah.
You woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, had those cigarettes and that coffee.
Yeah.
And you had nothing in your stomach till noon?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Other than like the 7 pills I have to take every morning. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I had in my stomach. Okay. This is a regular occurrence, though.
Okay.
Then I was at home and I didn't want to go anywhere because I had all these calls and stuff all day. So I went in the refrigerator and I got this fried chicken patty that my wife makes.
Okay.
It's fantastic. It's an Italian recipe where she pounds it out really thin, the chicken breast. It's beautifully fried with like green onions and oh man, and tomato. It's fantastic. But I just took the chicken patty, I put a couple pieces of the bread in the toaster, toasted them up, put some mayo on it, put some lettuce on there, plopped that enormous chicken patty on there, hung over the sides.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It was delectable. Okay, had that with some chips. Okay.
Okay. Got chips.
Just regular potato chips. Ruffles.
Okay, let's stop right there.
What?
Are you telling me that you buy Ruffles?
Oh, by the bag.
Like,
yeah. I don't like the toxic
are you
powders.
Nobody should ever buy plain potato chips.
I get the Walmart ones. They're cheap too. They're the cheap red bag.
They're not called Ruffles. That's the brand name.
Yeah, but
these are the waves.
Yeah, that's what they are, I guess. Whatever.
The great value wave plain.
Yes.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard anybody
That's
say.
the best, okay?
That is so bad.
No, they're great.
There's no flavor. Why would you eat something?
It's got salt and potatoes. What does anybody else? And it's fried.
You want cheese. You want ranch.
No. I don't need any of that. So that's what I had for lunch, okay? Then I had to teach my class last night, first night of the, second night of the semester, but first night.
What time was that?
6 o'clock.
So did you have anything between lunch and 6?
Well, I did. I got to school about 5, and I went to the vending machines there in my classroom building. And I went over there and I bought some Jack Links
Okay.
in the vending machine. You know what those are?
Yeah,
They're like
beef jerkies.
Yeah, like little pieces of beef jerky nuggets. And
Yeah.
I bought a giant cookie, chocolate chip cookie. Okay. And I ate that. All right.
Before class.
Before class. And I got some work done before class. There's a nice little place to sit. So then I had my class. Then I went home last night. And you know what I had when I got home? 2 of these little cinnamon roll-up things that come in cellophane packages in a box. Have you ever had those? They're like little cinnamon bun things.
Yeah.
Everybody sells them. That's what I had yesterday. That was my entire food intake yesterday. Now,
That is the worst thing I've ever.
oh, I forgot. One other thing I ate was an entire container at lunch of cut up watermelon. That was fantastic.
Oh, that's pretty good for you.
Yeah, that was good. Now, this morning I ate nothing. I got up, had probably had 4 cups of coffee and maybe 4 or 5 cigarettes. Okay. Got up at 5 today.
Yeah.
Then I had to meet one of my students at Waffle House for breakfast.
What'd you get at Waffle House?
I got a T-bone. It's not even on the menu. All right. I said, you guys serve steak this in the morning? She goes, yeah, we got that one there. But she goes, we also got some T-bones.
Oh, wow. The Waffle House got a little side something.
Yeah. I go, I don't see it on here. She goes, no, they're back there, though.
They're back here.
Give me I got a T-bone and some Texas toast and some hash browns with onions in them. And that's what
You didn't have any eggs?
no.
Just
no eggs.
steak.
Just steak. See, the problem is you've got yourself conditioned where you eat all this stuff that's good for you.
Yeah, that's not what I should be doing.
No. See, if you lived on a steady diet of the kind of stuff I do,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't gain weight if you ate 15 pieces of carrot cake in a week and celebrate.
That was my problem. It's not the carrot cake. It's
Yeah.
the pre-diet.
Right. You didn't get yourself conditioned
Okay.
to where it's like, oh, it's another piece of carrot cake. Okay.
No big deal. Body's just like, hey, we know what to do with this.
Yeah, exactly. This is good.
So how do I because I'm in on this diet. I like this because there's a few things in this world that I love. I love ice cream.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've said it before.
Okay. I love pizza.
I do too.
And I love, obviously, carrot cake. But if I had my choice of
Brownie sundaes for me is a dessert or the chocolate.
See, I'm just a straight, I like just vanilla.
Yeah.
Like I can just.
Oh, I like vanilla ice cream, but brownies, it's brownie. It's on a
Oh,
brownie.
you put the ice on the.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to eat, if it was packaged, would be an iced honey bun.
Oh, yeah.
Honey bun with icing on it.
Yeah.
Do you not eat those all the time?
I like those. The only problem with them is sometimes, they're in those cellophane packs.
Yeah, they stick.
Yeah, they get a little slimy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little messy for me,
The man on that.
Because, even though you wouldn't think I have the standards, I do. I send all my shirts out to the cleaner. So you'll never see me wearing a shirt like this. Even my flannel shirts, everything goes to the cleaner.
Where did that come from? What are you talking about? Are you talking about like to press? And,
Yeah. I get them done there. So they're nice. And
so you don't mess
they're
with
iron. No, I don't mess with that at all.
starch, dry cleaned.
Yeah, I
used to
like
do
it like
all the
that.
time,
Yeah. So, I do have some standards. I
No,
guess
you
that's
do.
the point.
It's just what you put in your body, not on your body.
Yeah. Mine's what I put on my body. As
Yeah,
opposed
that's
to
your
what I put in.
standard.
Yeah. That's it.
Because as far as what you put in it,
Yeah.
cigarettes, coffee.
The cigarettes are terrible. Okay.
Are they?
I wish I'd never gotten started in that.
I mean, do you really feel like that? Like you don't think cigarettes are good for you, or? I mean, like, how do you feel about cigarettes? What?
No, the truth, I do know. My oldest brother is a doctor, or
Okay.
my second oldest brother. He was the dean of University of Missouri Medical School. He told me years ago you could have 3 non-filtered cigarettes a day with no serious health risk. Now, that's long ago. That was according to the Surgeon General's report. All right? Now, obviously, I've blown past that. All right. And it's completely socially unacceptable. But I can sit there on my porch and I can puff away all day. Nobody sees me, Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing sometimes.
Is it embarrassing that you smoke sometimes?
Yeah, of course it is.
When does that happen? Why would you be embarrassed?
Well, you're like a pariah, you know? It's like you're at a group gathering of 250 people and you're the only one that goes out and like go on the edge of the property to have a cigarette or whatever. You know, where it's like you and the guy who does the janitorial service work are there talking.
Right.
But
Just a couple people left.
yeah, there's just nobody. It's totally unacceptable.
Crazy because,
today.
man, they actually, I would commend, as far as like from a PR standpoint, how well they did. Because I remember that. It's like the early 2000s when the whole stop smoking.
When I first moved here, it was exactly 2004.
Yeah.
I've been coming here a lot because my then wife was from the area, but that's when they enacted the no smoking.
And I remember restaurants being ticked off, and
people are like, they're going to go out of business now.
That's right. Then they had some that chose to go out of business. I remember that because they couldn't smoke in there anymore.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
I don't know how. Do you know where Arts Place is in Fayetteville?
Yeah.
They still smoke in there, and they serve a lot. I don't know how they get away with that.
Because it's like a ratio of how much alcohol you serve versus food.
I guess they must drink more than they smoke.
Correct. I think that's the rule.
That place is crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's absolutely. I was in there one night about 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. And I can't remember who I was there with, but in any case, this is the God's truth. The bartender jumps out from behind the bar, runs to the front door and locks it. Then he runs to the back door and locks it. Okay.
You're in there.
Yeah, I'm
playing
in there.
pool or?
No, I was sitting there having some beers and eating a burger, smoking. Yeah. They have really good burgers. They mix them up with bacon. It's like they call it a hog burger or something like that. So those are really good. And so I'm eating that and having my Bud Light or whatever. And this happens. And then, the guy's like saying to somebody else behind, he's back. Okay. And they're like, this guy's crazy. So the next thing is he goes and grabs an axe.
Oh, smoke.
Okay. The bartender opens up the front door and goes outside.
Wow.
They're like, call the cops. That's Art's Place. Okay.
It is.
Yeah, there was just some crazy guy. The police came. I don't think they want to call the police because bars don't like police hanging around the bar because then that's a threat to their customers.
Sure. Yeah, because nobody wants to just go have a beer at a
and then
place
get a
cops around.
Right. Get a DUI afterward. So.
I really like your advice on dieting, and I also like your advice on the amount of cigarettes that you can smoke. So I think it's like it's been a really good episode.
Oh, this is really, we're setting a wonderful example. Truthfully, do not do as I do. When I do not smoke, I feel a million times better.
Do you?
Oh, absolutely.
Why do you still smoke though?
It's terrible. It's one of the few things that I am just. I'm addicted to it. It's all there is to it. I don't have that personality either. But I've started at a very young age. I gave them up for 30 years.
Yeah, I remember when we met, you didn't smoke.
Yeah, no. It's a terrible habit. And I don't want anybody to do it. It's disgusting and you'll give yourself lung cancer and heart disease and everything else.
Yeah, and you feel bad along the way.
You feel bad. That's the thing about it. So yeah, I've got.
Do you think that you feel
got to stop.
Has anything to do with your diet at all?
I don't know. You?
I mean, I would throw in there that could be a contributor.
No, listen. I say I feel bad. Okay, I don't really feel bad. I just feel better when I don't do that.
Gotcha.
Okay,
so it's not the diet. It's just literally cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop you from feeling as good as you would.
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel bad. I mean, I feel pretty good.
No, you got plenty of spunk, man.
Yeah,
plenty of energy.
Yeah,
really. Like you're a freaking machine, dude.
But I mean, everybody's different, and we all have.
You have the best genes of anybody ever met.
Yeah, I was lucky.
And you are, dude. Like you might be able to live to 150 now that AI's coming in the equation.
I got to get off the cigarettes, but other than that, maybe I could. You never know.
I mean, because tell us a little bit about your family lineage.
Yeah. Well, my dad lived to be 96, and he didn't always have the best habits, although he did work out a lot.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was my mom and dad had a little gym in their basement, and they both.
And you got one in yours now.
Oh, I've got a huge gym. I never go in there, but.
Oh, you don't?
It's like a commercial gym. I have everything. Marlin Blackwell edition. It's got the first green roof in the state of Arkansas, and I have all Cybex everything.
Why don't you use it, bro?
I just don't. I could say I'm too busy. I could give you a million reasons why I don't, but I need to.
So your dad working out.
But my dad,
96.
yes, he worked out. He lived in 96. He would smoke. If you went over there with your cigarettes, he'd smoke them all, chain smoke them on.
Would he really?
Yeah. And he would drink occasionally. But anyway, and he liked his candy bars and stuff.
Did he?
Yeah,
What
loved
kind of candy bars?
like Hershey bars,
Just straight Hershey
Yeah.
chocolate? Just straight.
My mom lived to be 103.
Gosh.
My great grandma lived to be 104.
No, she didn't. Are you serious?
Yep. No, she lived to be 103. My great aunt lived to be 104. That was her daughter and my mom's aunt. So my mom's grandma was 103. Her daughter was my great aunt. She was 104. And she was my mom's. So on that side of the family.
when your grandmother passed away, what year was that? Do you have any idea?
My great grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 1970.
She passed away in 1970, born in 1870.
Born in 1867. Yes. It was great. I used to sit there with her. She'd come over and my great aunt, she lived with my great aunt, who's the one that lived to be 104.
Yeah.
Okay. And they would drive over and you had to see, the first car I remember they had was a 49 Plymouth. All right. And it was black, but it was so tarnished and faded that it would look sort of bluish and purpley and sort of rainbowy and sort of light. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they
Natural.
Yeah. And they'd have these like blankets over their laps and stuff when they drove because it had no heater.
Got you there, same one.
Yeah. Then she got a 62 Nova, which is the first year Novas came out. No heater.
Really?
No heater. Heaters were optional.
How does how does a vehicle not have a heater?
Because it's really stripped down. Okay.
Wow.
In 1962, a heater was an option on a Chevy Nova. It's not standard equipment.
Wow.
So,
Because it doesn't really require anything like the engine to generate the heat. It just comes off. They can come off the engine basically.
yeah, it's the water. It comes out of the radiator, goes into a coil.
Yeah.
And then goes back to the radiator, and it's got a little blower, and it blows that stuff on you.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's not. But it costs something.
Yes.
Like $20 or something.
So she chose the option.
She chose not to.
She's like, we can just use a blanket.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And then they'd come over, and then I'd sit there with Graham, was what we called her. And I had these postcards of cars that were old.
Yeah.
And I would have her sit down and look at them with me.
Cool.
And talk.
How
to her.
old were you then?
I was a little kid, dude. I could have been like 4, 5, 6 years old, whatever.
All right.
I knew my cars, and I was really young.
Yeah.
But anyway, her husband, who was my great-grandfather, he had the first Cadillac in St. Louis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had it shipped in. The body, he bought the chassis separate from the body. 1905, 1904, somewhere in there.
Really?
Yeah, and they went down to the rail yard, she told me, and picked it up. And they had to put the body on the chassis.
How in the heck did they do that? What kind of equipment would you?
No idea. They probably put it on a wagon and drag it by horses to their house. I don't know.
For real, think about that for a second, because if that came in like that with me today, I'd be like, what am I going to use? How is that going to happen?
Oh, I know.
It's heavy.
Yeah, be horrible. So anyway, I do remember that with Graham, though. I'd always make her tell me about the old days. When you think about that, she's born 2 days after the Civil War.
It's insane. She's 30. No, she'd be almost 40 by the time World War I comes along.
Oh, World War I, yeah, she was probably close to 50. Well, 1917, that would be
Yeah, about 47.
Yeah.
And then World War II comes around. She's in her 60s.
Yeah.
Went through the Depression.
Yep.
Dude, that's a real life right there, bro. Went through the Spanish flu.
Yep, that's true. I didn't think about that. Killed a lot of people.
Dude, it did, man. People don't
really know about that.
Yeah, man, this is a serious deal, man.
Well,
my mom, polio, all those things.
My mom and dad they were born in 1920, and you think about my mom's first husband was killed in World War II. He was really a famous really a famous guy.
World, like a war hero?
Yeah, he was a pilot in the 101st Airborne, which is the one that they did the show Masters of the Sky.
Yeah.
That's based on her first husband's airborne bomber group based
Really?
in England. Yeah, they were called like I think it was either the 100th or 101st, but they were called the Bloody 100th or Bloody 101st. And you can find this guy's name is Sumner Reeder, and you can even see pictures of my mom with him
Really?
outside. Yeah, outside his bomber. But anyway, he did get killed at the end of the war. He was a famous pilot. He made a lot of missions and survived. He was a major at the end of the war.
How old were they when they got married?
Oh, like 21 or something, you know.
And then this is World War I when he goes.
No, World War II.
World War II.
There he is right there with my mom.
Oh, that's crazy.
Isn't it? None of us even knew that my mother was married
Before your dad?
before my dad because they knew each other from supposedly like kindergarten on up.
Really?
And she told me one night, it was during the Vietnam War, my oldest brother was over there and he was on a PT boat crew and it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. He replaced the guy who got killed. You know, they would go up the river and just get shot at on shore.
Yeah.
And they would take like SEALs up for missions and stuff. And it was stormy and she started crying, which she rarely ever did.
Your mom, it was storming and your mom started.
Right. And we were in Virginia Beach on family vacation and she told me about her first husband. So
That's when she's like, I guess because
I was the first one to know.
So you were with your mom on a family vacation in Virginia, storming, and your other son is in Vietnam.
That's right. Yeah.
At that moment, and so she started reminiscing.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's the first time he found out.
And I told my siblings, and they're like, we wondered why she always got a check from the government for like $27 a month. You know, that's what they pay. It was really low. That was his death benefit. Wow. So anyway.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. But you think about like, you know, we've all had such different life experiences.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what did your mom and your parents, did both of them come from Carbondale or just your dad?
Both of them born and raised in Carbondale, Illinois.
Now, what did their families do? Because Carbondale's not a real, affluent area.
Yeah. So
Farmers and coal miners is basically.
So my mom's dad was a coal miner.
Was
and
he?
a mechanic. And he ended up becoming like the general manager at one of the mechanic shops. And then he broke his back on the job, like a lift fell and it like literally broke his back, took him out of commission from working. And then he, scraped by, had all kinds of health problems from after that.
That's crazy you say that. Not to get sidetracked, 1976, when I was a freshman, I worked at a Shell station, and the boss had a pickup truck fall off the lift onto him. Okay.
In Carbondale?
In Carbondale, Illinois. Yeah, Shell station.
We need to probably look into that.
1976, that was.
So I wasn't even born then.
Yep.
I have no idea if that's around the right time.
Well, he wasn't. He was in the hospital. I went to see him in the hospital, but he was not. He didn't
remember
break
his name?
back.
John?
No.
Okay.
It was not John.
Not John.
He lived in a trailer. He was a crazy guy.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't him.
But anyway, I can't remember.
So he served in World War II in the Navy and was.
This is
my
mom's dad. Okay.
And then my understanding is he's a POW.
Oh wow, where?
Yeah, and for the Japanese.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
Yeah.
They were horribly abused.
Yeah.
Being a POW in Japan was far worse than Europe, Germany.
He didn't really say much about it.
Oh my God, don't even read about it. The horror stories are just unimaginable.
And so my dad's dad.
Wow, and he survived that though.
He did, and then my dad's dad served in the military as well, but he was more of an officer. Because he ended up getting a college education. Prior to joining, which was kind of rare. Yeah. I think, and then he was a teacher.
Okay.
Before he was enlisted, and he ended up becoming like the postmaster in Carbondale.
That's great.
Yeah. So, and then, of course, both their, my grandmothers, were homemakers working at home and stuff like that.
Now, how did your mom and dad break free of that, though? I mean, that life there in Carbondale.
So my dad he graduated at SIU, and so did my mom. So my mom, both of them went to SIU, graduated. And
I'm on the advisory board, but once again, at the College of Business.
At SIU?
Carbondale. Yeah. SIU Carbondale.
So my dad was a all-state basketball player for SIU.
Oh, wow. They were pretty good, too.
Yeah. No, he was.
When did he graduate?
Shoot, man, I don't know.
They're older than me, though, right?
I don't know. How old are you?
67.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they're about 10 years older.
Okay, because when I was there, we had Gail Sayers was our athletic director.
Okay.
That was really cool.
So he ended up he had to make a choice of whether to continue playing basketball or continue his studies, because he's going into psychology and he was in chemistry and other stuff, and he actually chose to quit playing basketball. He could have kept going on.
Wow.
But he chose and
became a professor.
Became a professor, doctor. Yeah, got his doctorate degree in psychology.
Yep. That's wild.
And mom got her master's in education.
Okay.
So then dad got the job at Arkansas State University.
Yeah.
As a professor.
And that's what brought him here.
What brought him to Jonesboro.
Yeah, well, that's a lot closer to Carbondale than here.
Yeah, it's 4 hour drive.
Yeah.
And then mom she started as a resource teacher at South School in Jonesboro, and then she became the principal of the kindergarten center there in Jonesboro Kindergarten Center.
That's cool.
Dad ended up teaching psychology, and then he became the chair of the psychology department there. And then he retired. Both of them retired in those positions.
Did you ever drive with him to Carbondale?
Oh, all the time.
Did you go across the bridge at Chester?
Oh, yeah.
That little bridge? Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it is wild.
Chester is such a weird little town.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way you go from Arkansas. That's funny.
Yeah, and you go through Hayti, Missouri.
Uh-huh.
You've been through Hayti?
No.
Man, that's it's
never have.
Impoverished area, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but I mean,
Cairo, Illinois was an impoverished area.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's all coal mining.
Yeah. Well, the coal mining is dead there now.
Oh yeah.
I when I was in school, there were giant strip mining equipment, drag links that would pick up like 5 mobile homes worth of dirt.
Yeah.
In one scoop. It was, and they worked 24 hours a day.
It's crazy, man. I mean, like
it's fascinating.
In Boomland, you ever been to Boomland in Sikeston, Missouri?
Sikeston, yeah.
Yeah, they have Lamberts. Mm-hmm. That's where we go to Lamberts all the time.
Home of throwed rolls,
baby.
Throwed rolls, not thrown. Throwed rolls.
Dude, that is the best place in the world to eat. They have one up in Springfield. But I mean, that's like the OG.
Yeah, that's
But I remember being in Sikeston and seeing Lambert himself.
Really?
Yeah, I was a kid.
Wow.
And he'd come out and throw the rolls.
Would he really? Was he like a pitcher?
Dude, he would chunk them, bro. And he was loud. He's just a typical entrepreneur character.
Mm-hmm.
But you catch those rolls, they're hot, and they're just soft, and then you open them up, and they come by with that sorghum molasses. And they just dip it in there, and they throw it at Lambert, but he would act like he's throwing it in your face when you're a kid. And of course, that sorghum's just so sticky, it wouldn't go anywhere. And then drop it in there, and your rolls just covered with sorghum. It's beautiful.
It's like if you ever go get one of those whatever they call them at Dairy Queen, where they turn it upside down before they serve it to you.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, dude, one of these days that thing's going to fall out. And they've said to me before, it's happened.
Do you know that little swirl on the top is trademarked, registered trademark? No,
I did not.
Like
know that.
literally, no one else on the planet can make that little thing.
That's crazy.
Little swirl, little curl, or whatever.
Wow.
So in this episode, we've discovered who our sponsors are. I just want to point this out.
Yep, Dr.
Bucks.
Yep.
Okay. Hostess honey buns, icing. Lambert's.
Yep.
Is a big one. And then there was one other one I can't remember now.
Lucky Strike, but they can't advertise.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So those days are over. I mean,
that's unfortunate because I bet you they'd have a big budget to advertise.
They used to have ads like doctors recommend or whatever.
This type of cigarette?
Yeah. like, this is horrible for you. What are you talking about,
We
doctor?
keep growing as a species.
I mean, our culture has changed so much, though, during our lifetime. Do you think that impacts our ability to be successful today in business as entrepreneurs?
I think
we're like from such a different age that, I mean, me maybe more than you. I mean, do you think that?
I mean, I think the only thing that I really get concerned about is work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference that I've been seeing, like in my time period of when I started working, what was normal work ethic
Yeah.
to what is happening today
Yeah.
is intolerable on a lot of levels. Like just the amount of time off that you can take, the amount of hybrid and distractions that you can have in a day. Like, I mean,
It's so true.
I remember when I first started working at like the cartwheel place, go-kart track.
Yeah.
If anybody ever called cartwheel from me,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be out.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember it happening a couple times and getting freaking reamed for taking a phone call or for somebody calling me.
The second company I worked for post MBA, I was in a cubicle, okay, with a bunch of other people, and there was one phone out on a pole. Mm-hmm. And if your wife called you, they would page you, and you had to go over there and pick it up and dial a certain number. And if you stood out there talking for more than 10 seconds.
Your peers were like,
okay, it was, I mean, you're right. I mean, it's so different. I mean,
it's not as, I mean, and what's the worst part that I see going on is that yes, I'm affected as a business owner. Yes, the company's affected, but it really hurts that individual because you quit, like basically all these things are just negative excuses for you not to continue to be better and better and better. Champions and winners are always working on themselves. Am I not right?
No. Yeah. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I hate to generalize about generations. Maybe it's just people today.
I don't think it. Yes,
it's
that's
just
my
people
point.
today.
Because I'm going to tell you that
Yeah.
I've met some folks that are my age and older that have their work ethic, and it's because they've become passive and they drift away, and they tolerate and they relax. This whole desire for comfort is the biggest killer.
Well, I'm just everybody's expectations are so high about sort of what the minimum is. Like, the minimum is I got 2 really nice cars and I live in a 2,700 square foot house with a 3-car garage or whatever. Mm-hmm. For a lot of the people that we know who are white collar workers. Mm-hmm. And that just was never the standard in the past. I mean, my grandpa was the, CFO for Tober Safer Shoe Company. He had 1 car. Yeah. My grandma drove him to the bus station. Yeah. And then he'd take the bus in, and we'd go get in the car and pick him up at the end of the day. I mean, and
people look down on it.
It's just normal.
That's just, it's just, I mean, like you just don't, like you don't have to be comforted with everything all the time, and things shouldn't have to always be so convenient. But that's what, you travel, like I've driven around in some, lower to middle class type of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And you will see really freaking nice cars.
Oh, sure.
In every one of those driveways.
Yeah, and 35% of the car owners are upside down on their payments
100%.
right now. They owe more on their car than it's worth.
But it's what we want.
Yeah.
And we don't have, I mean, look.
It's so true.
Like, we don't deserve anything. We earn everything.
Yeah.
And that's still my mentality. And I've had to fight through my own passivity. So I'm only speaking from my own experience.
Yeah.
Getting comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling like you've achieved.
Yeah. You're really right.
Is a disaster.
It's the beginning of death.
It 100%
I hate to say it. You're declining then.
You are. That's a good place to end, I think, that statement. The beginning of death.
Well, before we end, I just want to say one thing.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Our sponsors are predominantly podcastvideos.com.
That's fair.
Which is you.
Right.
So we thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But we collectively thank you, podcastvideos.com and Eric. But no, we were talking about this last night in my class with my students. I said, look, None of this stuff is that hard. All right. Nothing we do is beyond their capability.
Sure, no.
They're all, all above average intellect, all capable.
They're all smarter than we were, for sure.
Absolutely. They can do any of this.
They can.
Business is not that hard.
No.
Okay. But so much of it is just do the work. Okay. It's like I tell them every time, you guys, be the fastest responder. Be the one that always follows through on what you say you're going to do. You do those things, people are going to like you. Opportunities are going to come your way. You're going to be able to sell stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to be fine.
I'm here to say, like, I was not good in school, in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was not anything good in college, really. I did find interest in what I was doing, so I explored it. Like I really got into photography and journalism.
Sure.
It was just intriguing to me.
Right. But the rest of it was not.
Nah, dude, I cheated. I did all
That's terrible.
Whatever.
I never cheated
Did you
in school.
not?
Never cheated.
In high school. I'm not talking about college.
Oh no, I never did. I was.
I did it all
high
the
school.
time, bro.
I was in the AP classes.
I was
Dude.
not. I
had calculus. I had physics. I had chemistry. I had European history. I had all in high school.
Nah, bro. Not this guy.
I had 20 hours of credit when I went to school.
Every word to every Led Zeppelin and War song is what I knew, bro.
I did not know that. I do remember, though, always wondering what some of those words were. You remember, like, we couldn't just go on the internet and look up the lyrics.
No.
You'd have to, like, go to the record store, hope that they didn't have the cellophane on one you could open up and maybe you could
unfold the tape cassette and read the lyrics. And you didn't have a picture to take a picture.
Oh, gosh, no.
You had to literally study and roll it back up. And yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But,
But to the point
you
is,
weren't that motivated. I
didn't really, like, academic wise, like I just didn't find, until I did discover what I actually was intrigued about doing. Then I went really deep. Like I was the dude that was hanging out in the freaking color labs, like for hours upon hours, just hanging out in the dark room, trying to print the perfect print. Now I did geek on that, but that's, that was.
I know a lot of successful people, I have to say, though, who were similar.
Yeah.
Okay. So many.
And after that, I just worked, man. I just could see something, and I wanted to do it, and by all hell and high water, it was going to come true. That's been my work.
Work. So much of it is just do the work.
Late nights, on the weekend, sacrificing.
Right.
But you're not sacrificing.
Right. You're building.
You're just yes.
You're building. And that has other advantages then for you and your family later.
100%.
You give them opportunities that you could not have maybe yourself.
That was never, for me, it was not a motivating thing thinking. Like, there were times where I always knew that what I was building was going to help and secure the family.
Yeah.
But I was never motivated by that. Like, I got to do this I need to get to this level so my family is well supported. Mm-hmm. I just knew it was a byproduct of it. And so, everything that I would do was just about fixing.
Doing it for yourself.
So that's a.
It's in a way.
I would totally take that kind of perspective.
Yeah,
but it really wasn't. I
understand.
To be honest with you, it was about doing it for the market, like for whatever reason.
I know you, and I know that's how committed you are.
Yeah, like even today,
that.
Like I do all this stuff not for me.
Right.
I do it for this area. I do it for the folks that are working here.
Right.
And I do it so that you, like with all your experience, you can sit here and have conversations and tell stories so that other people can grow.
Yeah.
And if we're doing business at Bentonville, same thing. We got to rise up. AdFury.ai got to rise up. We got to do some shit, man.
Right.
Or else it's not going to progress and we're going to get gobbled up.
Well, teaching is one way to give back. And it's also a way to
100%.
continue to refine your thought process.
100%.
Which I think is always critical because it makes you think about the subject matter and it makes you continue to learn, right? Because if you're going to teach, you better be open to building on your discipline knowledge.
I wonder if, when you say I do agree, I've always wanted to be a teacher.
Mm-hmm. This is teaching.
No,
Other than when we
fair.
sit there and talk about my horrible diet, but other than
Well,
that,
no, I
it's
think that
teaching.
is still teaching. It's teaching us all there's another way. Like I just found out today I can eat honey buns and pizza.
Well, maybe you can't.
No,
mean,
I think I can get myself back to it, bro. I don't think I need to listen to this negative talk about, no, it was the carrot cake. It wasn't. It's like, no, the truth is my diet was wrong before the carrot
Yeah,
cake.
you were too healthy, and then you throw that in there. It's like, what? You know?
Yeah, it's like store all this is fat. This is all fat.
It's like one of my friends I used to work with at Y Group. I mean, the guy is like in unbelievable condition. He's a triathlete. Now he's maybe 10 or 15 years younger than me. Okay. He's got horrible cholesterol and horrible blood pressure. He's not at all overweight. He's in fantastic physical condition. It's just genetics.
It's just.
It is. No, it's just the luck of the draw. His genetic type has these problems in spite of he is doing every single thing right. But anyway, no, what have we learned today? I'm not sure we've learned a lot.
Well, but I would say like you're talking about the teaching, like giving back that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so, and I think that maybe with my parents both being education, like that is kind of part of it, but I just pointed it in a different direction. Just
Sure.
Because I know that there's some,
Well,
there's growth. We need to grow.
right, we're
Like,
trying.
there is no stagnation on anything on the planet Earth. Have you thought about that?
You've said this before. I totally agree. You're either
Nothing's-
growing or declining.
Nothing on planet
no-
Earth. I
yeah.
can't think of one thing.
No steady state.
There's not. Just like your grandmother's car,
Yeah.
it started tarnishing.
Yeah, it did. That 49 Plymouth, that was, it was never going to be new again.
This table's not as new. Like nothing it stays the same. And actually nothing gets better naturally.
No, it takes effort, takes outside forces applied to it, right?
Fighting.
Yeah.
The little tree has to fight. I mean, it's like fighting daily to get the sunlight.
Yep. Well, that's why we're here. We want to try to improve things. We do, I think both of us agree that being in business for yourself, the benefits outweigh being an employee, at least in most environments.
Yeah, I agree.
Not necessarily saying financial.
Right now.
They can be, or they may not be, but other aspects of it, the control that you have, is the satisfaction maybe that you get,
the drive, the motive, the honor,
so
integrity.
everybody can do this stuff.
Yep.
Do the work. Be responsive. Keep improving yourself. Everything's going to work out fine.
That's it, man.
That's it.
Hey, you taught me that a long time. I mean, I know we got you on, but you taught me that a long time ago when you said it gets easier the older you get. Things aren't such a big deal. Really everything does work out. So long as you have a good, you push for good karma, right? Which I think there is a such thing as business karma.
Oh, of course there is.
But if you're really working hard, you're genuine, you're not cheating, you're not stealing, you're not hurting other people, you're not playing that nasty game, I think everything tends to work out well for you.
You can still get hammered, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean you'll get slapped around,
But hopefully you can recover.
but in the long run,
Yeah.
I think that proved it through because in my experiences, when bad things happen, there was always a core group of people around me that were there for me.
Yeah.
And that was a big deal.
Well, we've got to end it. We got to go on with our day.
We do. We've been in this show for a long time.
We have been. It's been great.
Yeah.
Great being here with you once again. This is the Big Talk about small business.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of Big Talk about small business. If you have any questions or ideas for upcoming shows, be sure to head over to our website, www.bigtalkaboutsmallbusiness.com, and click on the Ask the Host button for the chance to have your questions answered on the show. Stay connected with us on LinkedIn at Big Talk About Small Business. And be sure to head over to our website to read articles, browse episodes, and ask questions about upcoming shows.